Our next guest runs Japan's third largest lender. They aim to become Asia's top investment bank by bolstering equity underwriting and M&A advisory. Joining us now is Masahiro Kihara, President and Group CEO at Mizuho Financial Group. Welcome to the Tokyo studio.
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you very much for having me.
And what a day, because we're coming off the Fed's consecutive third-rate cut. Do you have a reaction to what they did?
No, I mean, we have seen a little bit of slowdown in U.S. economy, right? Unemployment was moving up a little bit. We have seen delinquency rates for auto loans or credit card move up a little bit. So I think this is a relief. Yeah.
And you have a big business in the U.S., especially investment banking. Will this have implications for you?
Well, I think, it will have a positive effect on our business. The momentum will continue probably, and that's good for us. Yeah.
When it comes to the economic outlook for the U.S., do you expect the Fed to do more, given what you talk about those challenges?
Well, I think that's what we expect. I'm not maybe 2 or 3. Yeah.
In 2026.
Yeah.
You are already seeing the slowdown in the U.S. economy.
Well, if I talk with my people, what's happening in the real world, it looks like a little bit of slowdown is happening. Yeah. Although it's not still on the figures yet, but I think that's the reality. Yeah.
But when it comes to those rate cuts, as you mentioned, it's still very positive for your business.
Oh, of course, it's very positive for us.
Where is growth for you in America?
Well, so we have been building out our investment banking business to a full scale. 2 years ago, we bought M&A boutique from Green Hill. We finished the integration, and that by using our Mizuho platform and Green Hill platform, we're now able to pursue large-scale M&A deals, get the full value chain starting from M&A. For example, recently we did a big deal for Skechers, where Skechers was acquired by 3G Capital. In the old days, we never thought about that. Right now, we can do that kind of deals. Also, cross-border deals. Japan, U.S., that's expanding our platform too. So U.S. is becoming a catalyst for our growth, actually.
Are you seeing a lot of competition from other domestic rivals?
Not really in this U.S. investment banking, I think. I think our strategy is to get all the capabilities that we want inside our bank, actually. Right? Mitsubishi, SMBC is a little bit different, the strategy is. So not seeing a lot, bro. And rather seeing more competitions from European peers, or we're not going to be the 5 peers like the U.S. banks, but rather competition is from the European banks probably. And from a global perspective, our CIB league table, we were 13th last year.
Right.
This year we ratchet up to 11th actually.
Yeah, you continue advancing in that market. And you mentioned the U.S.-Japan cross-border deals as well. There's a lot of activity here.
Yes, there is.
Give us some of your outlook for 2026.
So I guess, I think everything starting from the corporate governance reform that has been executed by the Tokyo Stock Exchange, and that is still continuing, I think. And people, and the mindset of the CEOs has changed, that they need to improve their returns, ROEs, they need to invest. And we have been very, very strong in the large cap sector. And we have been able to capture corporate actions based on such momentum change. Also, what's interesting is that momentum change is spreading out into the mid caps too. Let's say 50 billion to 100 billion market cap. And we added on CIB capability in the mid cap sector. And what happened is that in 3 years, the revenue, the CAGR was somewhere around 60%. So I think the economy is trying to revive. The corporates are starting to make sure that they want to, starting to improve their return. And then we have a new prime minister who is eager to, grow the economy. So I think overall, Japan will be very, very interesting.
Prime Minister Takaichi had to talk about the concerns around rising JGB yields. I mean, is that a concern for you, the pressure that we're seeing in the bond space right now?
Well, I guess, BOJ will raise rates this month probably, right? And then
you're expecting the rate,
rate
hike next week. Yeah.
And then as long as the real wage, the wage increase continues next year, BOJ will have room to increase rates again next year. The question is, the government has to send out to the market that they will keep discipline on fiscal policy, although they can be proactive to a certain extent. If they do that, constantly do that, I think there won't be a crazy shock. The rates can go up, JGB 10-year can go up beyond 2%, but I think it will remain at the lower end.
Remember what happened last summer when we had the yen crazy unwind there? Do you think this is better choreographed?
Yeah, I think so. So if we talk about yen, we had Fed rate cut. Still, the yen rate is 155.
I know, it's not budging.
Yeah, so even if BOJ raised rates, I don't think that will change a lot. Based on the fact that, still the real interest rate is negative in Japan, if you consider about the inflation. And there's some structural things like, increasing digital service payment, etc. So I think, we see the rate cuts, increase, narrowing of the gap. There can be, appreciation in yen a little bit, but I think it's going to be somewhere around 145 to 150.
Appreciation of the yen refers to the yen becoming stronger against other currencies like the US dollar. For example, a Fed rate cut could lead to an appreciation of the yen. This means if the US lowers interest rates, the yen may rise in value.
It's going to be capped at those levels.
Yeah, it's not going to be huge. You won't see huge, yen appreciation.
Does that have implications for business activity within Japan?
Well, I guess that for if you think about mid cap, small business, small cap, that definitely hurts actually.
Yeah.
But if it is for large or it doesn't matter a lot.
But you're also targeting the smaller firms, right? We have seen a lot of private market activity in Japan too.
Sure.
Are they competitors so far?
I think they are very friendly collaborators with us.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think they are game changers for the market too, actually. So if the large caps want to change their business model, the private equities firms can step in. We definitely collaborate with them. We don't see a lot of private credit here.
As of yet, but I see that targeting now.
I know. But I think they are also a friendly collaborator with us. So if you have a large M&A deal, I would say that the three mega banks and private credits work together to get the deal done. So I think it's not like a competitor, I think. Yeah.
Still the Japanese market is so restricted, right? You have demographics issues and you're trying to expand overseas.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about India because I didn't get an update on, say, that majority stake from Aventus Capital. What's happening there?
Well, we are constantly discussing about how to finish it, actually. That's it. I think, I hope that we will get a good news.
So the talks are still ongoing?
Oh, yeah.
What's the issue?
I can't see that.
Valuation?
No, that's
exit
finished.
strategy?
That's finished.
That's finished. So when can we expect something?
Maybe early next year.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You join us next time to talk about that.
If you invite me.
Of course I will. China, you're studying brokerages, but that's been a challenging market even for your competitors.
Yeah, I think so. We want to, commit to the growth of China economy actually, and we definitely have a corporate banking platform. But I think we want to further expand our business there. We need a capital markets capability there. We know that it is a challenge, but I think it's worth doing that challenge for us. Yeah.
What's the strategy different to what your competitors are doing?
Well, I'm not quite sure about what my competitors are doing. I think rather we in China we will start with the capital markets actually. Traditionally, we have been very good in the capital markets. We've been expanding our equity capital markets, business, but I think in a new market, we should start with debt capital markets. So we won't really fully go into equity capital markets.
How big of a concern are the geopolitical tensions, whether it's trade and tariffs, whether it's what's happening between China and Japan?
Geopolitical risk is the possibility that international political events, such as wars, elections, sanctions, or diplomatic tensions, will disrupt markets and economies. These risks can lead to higher uncertainty, supply shortages, or changes in investor confidence.
There's always tensions, I think, but I think so. You have to be self-dependent. You have to leverage on your strengths, what you have. But having said that, also, you can't be self-dependent entirely, right? You have to collaborate with countries, nations, people around the globe. And I think whatever tension there is, our mission as a global financial institution, having a network all over the world and having clients all over the world, our mission is to connect the clients and get collaboration between the clients. Okay. And we want to be a bridge for that. And that will expand our business, actually.
Masahiro Kihara, really good to have you with us.
Thank you very much.
And you promised us to join us again for that India deal. You guys heard it. President and Group CEO of Mizuho Financial Group will join us again at the beginning of next year. More ahead. This is Bloomberg.